Hey guys! The Mughal Empire, at its peak, it had grown so much, but even then, it was still unable to control all parts of India because of one kingdom who defeated the Mughals 17 times.
This kingdom is the Ahom dynasty. It's a very special part of India's history, but still it's hidden from most of India's history books. In its peak, the Mughals had reached present-day Bangladesh.
In the 17th century, the Mughal Empire was not a tolerant empire, and in this time, the Mughals were in its most brutal phase. In this time, the Ahom dynasty saved the northeast from this violence. But why were the Mughals so interested in the northeast?
This is the Brahmaputra river, and the Ahom dynasty was based on the river banks, and the banks of the Brahmaputra were considered as the most fertile land in India.
And whoever was able to control the northeast could control the East Asian trade, and the Mughals eyed those profits. And because of that, the Mughals attacked Assam repeatedly from 1615 to 1682. The Ahoms resisted, but in 1667 the Ahoms lost to the Mughals. But they didn't only lost a part of their kingdom, but they also had to pay 3 lakh from their treasury to the Mughals. This was the public's money, which can be used to develop Assam.
They lost Guwahati and 2 Ahom princesses were captured. I wish that wars would only be limited in the battlefield, but the truth is that every war erodes homes. But this is not the end of the chapter. The greatest chapter of the Ahom was yet to come, and it was the Battle of Saraighat. Lachit Borphukan is still considered one of the greatest Indian war generals. He won Guwahati back from the Mughals, but still he didn't celebrate.
Because he knew that the Mughals would not take this defeat lightly, and that he knew that they would come back. That's why Lachit Borphukan started planning a counterattack, and his estimate was correct. The Mughals attacked Assam again with 5,000 guns, 15,000 archers, 30,000 infantry, 1,000 plus cannons. The Mughals returned to Assam. If we only talk about the numbers, it was impossible for the Ahoms to defeat such a large-scale army. But this war was between the Mughals' army might and Lachit Borphukan's strategic thinking and planning. He shifted the battlefield from the plains to the jungles, valleys, and even the river, where the Mughals found their numbers turned into a weakness in this terrain. The navy was their weak point. The Ahoms blocked the land's route with a mud wall, so that the Mughals were forced to use their navy.
But as the war went on, there was a time when Lachit Borphukan was ill. The army started losing their morale. At one point, they even thought of retreating. So then Lachit Borphukan said,
"If you want to flee, flee. The king has given me a task here, and I will do it well." The Mughals lost, and with their defeat, the Mughals slowly left the northeast alone and shifted their attention to central India, because now they knew that the Ahom army might be small, but definitely not weak. Every year, on the 24th of November, Assam celebrates these great heroes' greatness.
the best cadet at NDA gets a gold medal, and that gold medal has the great general's name. At least India's armed forces have not forgotten this great leader.